Hey guys, how's it going? Sorry about that. No, that went on a little bit longer than what I expected. I just had to set up a few things before I got this live stream going. So, how is everybody? It's been quite a few weeks since the last one, I think. So yeah, this live stream, what we're gonna do is, well, I'm hoping a lot of you guys probably seen a couple of weeks ago. I actually had a poll on my community channel about what series you'd like to see, and there was an overwhelming majority of people wanting to see a Fallout clone. So, you guys have to realize that there is a lot of work that goes into creating a series, especially something as grand and as vast as a Fallout game. So, it's going to take a while to get prepared. So, I figured I'd start preparing on a live stream, and we'll see how it goes. So generally what I'm going to do today is build up a quick little scene and estimate where I would see UI appear on the screen. So we'll have things like the health bar, the experience bar, everything you would see, cursor in the middle as well. Obviously we've seen a couple of things in tutorials recently, so we'll see where we get with that. So also, any questions, please ask away. And if you actually want to see this Fallout series, which will be coming, I'm hoping, sometime this year, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already and click that bell icon, and you can stay up to date with everything. And you won't miss the next live stream either if you're watching this one back. So, how are you guys? How is everybody doing? Clumsy Gamer, by UI you mean health bar, minimap. So yeah, what I'm going to do is set up on screen how you would see a normal set out of a Fallout game. So I think I'm going to base it on Fallout 4 more than anything. So probably down here we'd have our health. Here we'd have our little mini map. Over here we'd have our AP. Up here we'll have experience and if we discovered something. So I'm going to set up a quick little scene and work on this UI. I'm not going to get the UI working as such. I'm just going to build it to make it look like it. So as when I prepare and plan the actual series, I've got something I can refer to. Vlad, GTA will come soon too. Yes, it certainly will. And the way things are going at the moment, I think it may actually be tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled, folks. Keep your eyes peeled on that. What is your profession? I am a professional idiot sometimes, if that counts, Preety. Professional idiot, you could say that. Bro, bring GTA series fast before my holidays end. Well, I did say I would do it at 75k, but I was feeling a little bit nice, so I brought it down to 74k, and I'm almost there. So it looks like within the next 24 hours, I'll start uploading to YouTube for it. So let's have a look at this UI then. Should we get working on it and see where we get to? I think it's probably best if I set a quick little scene up first, just so as I have some base to it, so we have some context of what's going on. Should I... in fact, I'm thinking I should probably do this with a terrain. So we'll try terrain. I have a couple of textures in there. Probably best if I duplicate and have them as normals. Spectra, wait, you're going to GTA? No, GTA won't be live. It's all pre-recorded. Currently, I've actually recorded and uploaded 3 tutorials, but they're only in early access for patrons at the moment. I am actually recording the next one. Hang on, let me get my schedule. This coming week. Sadly, we'll have to wait till he gets the required amount of subscribers. Yeah, well, I've got to somehow get subscribers somewhere, haven't I? That's what a YouTuber does these days. I'm on nearly 74,000 now, so I have to do it somehow. I think that's the problem with my channel. I do have the subscribers, but the view count it doesn't really correlate because I don't have a lot of views. I don't get a lot of views either, but the end of the day, I'm happy to teach what I do. GTA game series is going to be a very, very long one. Yes, it is. You can, at the moment, I have planned 40 something episodes, 40 something tutorials, and with another 20 or so in the making. So I've kind of plotted my journey through that series. It's quite a long one. Let's get some textures on this terrain, shall we? So yeah, this is a Q&A session as well. So if anyone has any questions, please ask away. Let's add that on there. Bit of metallic, little smoothness. Nice. Okay, I should probably change that. Have it grayscale. There we go. Bit grittier. There we go. Let's add some cobblestone as well, because why not? Why not indeed? By the way, can you do Watchdog style hack? What? That makes no sense. Dude, makes sense. You should know I'm easily confused. Please release RPG. Okay, so I'm not sure how many people know at the moment, but I have put a couple of series, not on hold, just a momentary hiatus, just while I get some series finished, because I plan to finish 2 more series very soon. That's going to be the beginners and the first-person shooter tutorial. Once I get them finished, I'll be on a regular schedule, so we'll never go more than about 12 days without seeing a new tutorial of any series. So that'll be next month. I'll be set for that. So hopefully we'll be all right then. You'll see them more regular. So for those watching those series, I do apologize. I do apologize. So let's add some cobblestone. A little bit of smoothness, a little bit of metallic. And let's do a little bit of painting. Yep, that's all right. In fact, do you know what? I think I'll do this all in the middle of the terrain. So it's a little bit neater, I should say. Probably increase the brush size here. There we are. And probably change the opacity with some dirt to kind of meld it a little bit, I guess. Let's take this one. Small opacity. There we go. Okay, let's raise the terrain just a little bit, maybe. Use this one. Okay, so let's see if we add some bits and bobs to it. Let's see. In fact, should we add the skybox? Let's add the skybox now. Lighting, skybox. Let's see what we've got. And what do we have? Not sure what skybox I want to go for, to be honest, guys. I might go for that one. That one looks okay. Lighting, let's have a little play around with that. A bit darker. Probably have to go back to the lighting here. There. Let's add a reflection probe down here. So I'm not quite sure how I want to get this working, or I'm just kind of designing and developing how I feel is best at the moment, just because I want to get a feel of how this is all going to work. Vlad, I think you'll reach 100k off GTA and Fallout. There is the possibility. I think it is something I would have liked to have done by the end of this year, get to 100,000 subscribers, because but we'll soon see what happens. We'll soon see. Let's see. Wasteland Light. Let's get some of these prefabs in. Start designing something a little bit more Fallouty, I guess. Increase the size of this. Okay, yep. Should probably put a quick collider on there. Let's bring it into position. Yes, yes, I know, Unity. You don't need to keep moaning at me. Don't need to keep moaning. Okay, so what else have we got? Walls. Let's have a look. These walls. Bring these in. Excellent. So these are coming along nicely. Probably rotate that. So let me have a quick look at chat before I actually forget you guys are even there. This channel teaches me more stuff than my school. Well, that's what I like to see. Making nice games with these tutorials. Thank you. Champions, how did I learn programming? I've been programming since I was at school. I'm 33 now. I started off with Basic, if any of you guys remember that. It was on the Spectrum. So a long time ago, my dad had a Spectrum and we used to code on that. So from there, I kind of went forward and ended up doing it in college. And since then, I've always been coding, so I do it in my day job as well. So, you know, things kind of naturally fold for me. But as for things like game development in general, I've been doing game development for quite a while. Generally, it's something I've always done because I enjoy video games. What more can I say? What have we got here? Fortified walls. Should we have some of these in? See what these are like. Let's rotate 90. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Let's bring some more stuff in. Do I want to play around with this? Don't really need the level of detail on there, do we? Let me see. Let's change the normal map. There we go. Okay. Well, let's bring this in. Let's kind of expand that. 3 by 3. Bring it to about there. Some more. Oops, I've pressed the wrong button there. My bad. Let's bring that in. That's 3 by 3 by 3. Let's bring that along here. Back a little bit, maybe. Let's have 2 of them. Why not? And I'm going to rotate. Right. Nope, because it's not on the other side, which is fine. It's all right. Stick with that. Bring that to there. And let's bring this over here. So now let's try some of the UI. So game object, we'll go with image. Let's add the cursor straight in there. Let's have it center. Perfect. See what it looks like in the camera. Bit big. Shrink it. I'm thinking, should I? In fact, I'm going to bring in a first-person controller. I may as well. Characters. So while that's important, let's have a quick look in chat. What do we have? So what are people talking about? I've missed quite a bit of chat here, haven't I, guys? I have. Would you this serious in design and build a mobile fruit machine? Wow. I was actually considering that at one point, but I never actually went ahead with it. Yeah, I work with Unity. I did do a couple of Unreal tutorials, but my focus is Unity because I feel I get along with it much better, to be honest. Fizz, what do you do other than YouTube? I work. I have a family, and you know, as any normal person does. So I have a day job which is based in finance, which is a lot of fun. Numbers. Wait, let me switch from mobile to PC. You do that. You do that. How did you decide you wanted to make these tutorials? Funny you say that. I actually have a little video that I've prepared that's coming out very soon. So rather than answer that now, I'm going to leave it to the video. And I think you guys might be a little bit surprised by this video. I certainly am. So just keep an eye out for that one. Standard assets, characters, first-person controller, prefab, and let's bring in first-person controller. Yep, looks all right. So let me turn off the main camera. In fact, I'll delete the main camera. Let me press play now. Okay, so it's looking gritty, but not as gritty as I would like. Okay, let's decrease the size of this. Okay, so now let's work on some more of this UI stuff. Let's make it look a little bit more Fallouty. So game object, UI text, let's start with the HP. And that's going to be down at the bottom, I believe. So let's change the color as well. I'm going to keep everything consistently green. So let's change the color. Probably bold it, make it a little bit bigger, 24 maybe. Zero it out so it's down the bottom. Let's see. So that's going to be about there. Let's align it. And naturally, that's obviously going to be shorter, and we're going to align it to the right as well. Now, let's create that HP bar. And if you guys want to know how to create the health bar, I did do a tutorial quite recently on it, so you may want to check that out. Chat stopped. Chat has stopped. Guys, where's your questions? Guys, where's your questions? Ask away. Ask questions, please. Let's stick with something easy for this. So as I said, guys, what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of preparing a general layout of how Fallout would look. And then I'm going to be able to base that on the series that I'm going to create later this year. So we'll need the color of that to be consistent. The green consistency. There we go. And I'm going to take that as well because this, I think that needs to be a little bit thinner really, doesn't it? We'll have the height 17 and we'll have the width as 2. Zoom in a little bit so I can see it. And let's duplicate, bring it across this way, and then duplicate, and let's decrease the height to 2 and the width to, gosh, what's it going to be? 50? It's probably going to be longer than 50, isn't it? Let's bring it to there and across. Next thing, what's the next thing? Should we add a little bit of the red in there just for good measure? The radiation. Let's add some radiation in there. A bit of a lighter red. Bring that to there, and lift that up. Let's take this, bring it this way, and we'll increase the size to maybe about there. Obviously, we'll have the green. Let me see how this looks now. Okay, so I reckon to get that looking a little bit more natural, I think we need to expand this just a little bit more to there. Increase this to here. Add a size to this, and maybe bring this a little bit more. So maybe decrease the size as well because it might be a little bit too tall, as I think it's quite thin, isn't it, the UI on Fallout 4. Okay, and we should probably bring it up a little bit because I think it's kind of more, I should really get an image, shouldn't I, of some Fallout 4 UI and try and replicate it. I'm going from memory here. So if I miss anything or you think this UI should be a little bit different, please comment. And as I said earlier in this video, if you want to see this series coming later this year, or if you want to see the Grand Theft Auto series coming very, very soon, don't forget, if you haven't already, hit subscribe and click the bell icon. And if you enjoy what you see, please feel free to check out the Patreon page. That's where you get a lot of stuff that people on YouTube don't. We have some early access there, exclusive content, project files, and tons more. In fact, the patrons have already seen the first 3 episodes of that Grand Theft Auto series. So that's something positive, I guess. So let's have a quick look. How's it look now, the health? Yep, okay, that's fine. Next, we try that AP bar over the other side. I guess what we could do is kind of replicate what we've got here, couldn't we? We could replicate it and take it over the other side. That would be logical, wouldn't it? So let's take the text, anchor it to the right. Bring it way about there, maybe? And I guess we can take everything except the red, because there's no point in taking the red, is there? Nope, no point. Okay, so let's do the AP bar. So we can take this one, this one, this one, and this one. Duplicate, and we'll move it all the way over. Should probably anchor it there. And AP bar. So obviously, if you don't know what the AP bar is in Fallout, it's your action point. So you use it in that. AP. And how does that look now? Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Getting somewhere, I think. I think the HP text does need to go up a little bit. It's a bit low. Probably about there. How do you program any AI? I've actually done that in a couple of different tutorials. Generally, all you would need to do is a little script. You could either use the couple of scripts that I've written, or you could use NavMesh. If you check out the RPG series, there's a couple of different ways of creating AI in that one, and you would be able to manipulate what you've learned in those and design your own AI system. It's not as hard as what people think, to be honest. How long will it take to learn game development? Lucas Tomasek, is that it? Asks. It depends. Because, like I say, I've been developing games personally for personal use, I should say, for well over 20 years now, and it never gets easier. It's difficult, and I think depending on how you want to create a world and a game and everything in it, it's all down to you and how dedicated you are. It's hard to tell anyone how long it takes because there is always so much to learn. I mean, I don't even know everything in Unity. I don't think anyone knows everything within Unity apart from the actual developers at Unity Technologies. But like I say, persevere, stick with it. You'll be good. There's a lot to learn. Okay, so next I think I'm going to work on, what else do we see on the screen? Let's work on, how about the experience? Should we do the experience? Do what? I'm quickly going to find a photo of Fallout because I think it's over the top left. That's okay. Okay, so let's do all this up here first. Bram, do you make your own textures? Some yes, some no. You can get commercially free textures, which sometimes I do use because it's a lot easier and quicker. Okay, so let's have game object and let's have text in UI. We'll have this say discovered, and yeah, I think we need to set the color once again. So let's set the good old green. I'll make it a little bit bigger, so let's have it as 20. It's over here somewhere. Let's try and get this right in the screen, so it's going to be about there. And okay, guys, so you give me a place that we should now discover. Whoever comes first with a discovered place that we can type here, whether it's Concord or whether it's Vault 111, whatever, you guys tell me. I'll put it here now. Let's have a quick look in chat. Where are we? Have you made a decent living from game development, or is it a side thing you have? No, I don't make a lot from game development at all, to be honest. I literally make naff all, if I'm honest, because YouTube doesn't pay well. People don't, people don't watch me as much as they could do, I guess. But generally, no, it's only. I do class it as a job, but my main job is in finance. Do you know how to speed up Unity? Yes. If you have a quick look at a tutorial I have on pausing a game, do the inverse of that. So rather than bring the time variable down, you would increase it and it would speed Unity up. Okay, so what else do we have? So let's do the experience bit. Let's take that. And experience is going to be, how much should we say? 16 plus 0, 16. And then obviously we have the experience bar, so I think we'll need to increase the size of that. Let's have that as 24, and let's also have it bold. And I guess for the experience bar, we can cheat once again. We'll take the HP, bring it here, and we'll have that as XP, experience. Fizz, which is more comfortable to work on, Unreal or Unity? Unity, easy. Honestly, I know it's controversial, but I'm not a fan of Unreal. Banana Man, I'm actually making a company based on game design using your tutorials. Do you want to be in my credits? That's up to you. You know, it's if you learned something from me and you want to credit me, by all means, please do. No, speeding the actual app because if, what are you on about? I don't understand what you mean, Redstone. Are you on about the Unity 5 app? Vlad, I think it depends on the computer. Yeah. Lucas, do you publish a game? Yes, I have one game published just to the Google Play Store, but all it is really just an end result of where one the series was, so you could see how the series was unfolding. That's all it was. I generally don't really do that kind of thing. I prefer to teach. So let's take this again. All of these. Duplicate them, and we'll bring them up to our XP here. And about there, I would say. And let's have a low level. So let's decrease the size of our XP to about there. That's how much we got so far. So no one wants to give me a name that we can have here. Someone give me a place in Fallout 4 or Fallout 3 or wherever. Someone give me a name here. Skyscraper game, I think. Huh? You confuse me. What other UI do we have? So I think we're also going to have some the map down here. I think I have the map. Oh, I guess it's time for a drink. It's really hot here, guys. It's really hot. Okay, so I think the minimap is going to be the biggest challenge that I will face when I create this tutorial. Because I have, I think in my head, 3 different ways we're going to do this. Oh, who's first? Vault 101. Okay, so we've got a place from Fallout 3 here. Vault 101. And we'll have this 36. There we go. How's this looking? Okay. So you can see already it is looking quite Fallouty, isn't it? It is looking quite Fallouty. So for you guys who actually do want to see this Fallout series, this is how it's going to start looking, because I'm really on my way to getting stuck into creating this series and getting it done well now. Okay, so next let's incorporate this map in. So let's use we'll use this one. We'll bring that into the center. There we go. And I think it's going to be a little bit bigger. So width, we'll have this as 200. And let's just make a mock-up of this. So I think I'm going to cheat. We'll use that image. We'll decrease the width to 2 and increase the height to 5, maybe. Bring it to about there. And I think, should we have south on this? Let's have this one south. So, game objects, let's have UI. In fact, no, do you know what? I'm going to cheat. I'm going to bring the HP once again. Fizz, who taught you to use Unity Engine? I taught myself. I literally taught myself. To be honest, it was difficult. It was absolutely difficult because all I had to go on at the time was my own kind of feel for it, and there was a little bit of documentation because I've been using Unity a long time, and back then tutorials didn't really exist in the sense they do now. Oops, I've got caps on already. So that needs to be decreased. Let's have that as 18. Let's have that there in the center, which means the next one along is going to be west, isn't it? Because if that's south, that's north is going to be the other side. So yeah, this is going to be west on this side. So let's take those two. Duplicate. Let's bring this over here to probably about there. And the text, and let's change that to west. Not Adam West, as some would like. I do miss Adam West. How long are you programming? Okay, so let me work this out. I've been programming for, I would say, 25 years. So, yeah. I'm 33 now. As I said earlier in this live stream, I've been programming since I was a very young boy because my dad had a Spectrum. I guess kids these days aren't really sure what a Spectrum is, but never mind. Gaming, how it advances, eh? Rage quitter, stuck in works office, sweating cobs. Dude, you don't know the half of it. Literally here, and I'm not sure where you are, but here in England, we've barely had any rain for about 2 months now. It's just constant heat, man. Constant heat. Okay, so next, what should we do? Let's take this. Let's bring it up a little bit. So height, we'll have it as 3. Width, we'll have as 2. So we just need to bring it into position. Actually, I might have that as 4. And we'll take the other side, bring it over here. You're in UK too, yeah. It's been terrible, hasn't it, man? It's just been terrible. Like, it kind of rained a little bit yesterday, but by the time the rain hit the floor, it was just dry. It's dried up. Like, what's the point in that? Okay, let's have a look how our UI looks like now. Okay, so I am quite happy now with how this is starting to look. What I might do is let me play around with the scene a little bit more. Let me see. Okay, so in fact, you know what, I'm going to turn off that directional light. I'm going to add a point light here. Game object, light, point light. Bring it up. Range I'll have as 50. Intensity about there. Yes, I want shadows. And color, I think I will have a bit of a dark. In fact, a bit. There we go. Not sure I like the sky. Not sure I like the sky. Do you plan to continue making blend series? Not really, because the idea of the blend series was a quick little introduction to it, and it really needed those 3 or 4 episodes. I don't give me the winter and the snow. Yeah, rage. Oh man, I completely agree. I prefer the cold more than the heat. I really do. Okay, so should I change the skybox? Let me see. Maybe if I change it to color. Yeah, let's have that black. What else have we got? Some cool skyboxes here. I got these skyboxes from the asset store. They're kind of cool. Wow, I like that one. Okay, let's see how this looks. Okay, so far, do you guys think I'm missing anything from actually how this UI now looks? Do we think it's relatively close to how we would expect to see within a Fallout game? Lucas, Udemy. Udemy is a swear word around here, my friend. I openly dislike Udemy. I do not think they are worth it because several times I have found my tutorials on there with people charging for them, and my material is copyright, and that basically says Udemy allows people to just steal material and upload it, and I do not like them. You pay money on Udemy to learn what you learn on YouTube, whether it's from me, whether it's from Speed Tutor, whether it's from who else we got, anyone else. You know, these guys on YouTube, there is so much that you can learn from us for free. Literally everything we do is free. So that's why I cannot understand why the people would pay on Udemy. It's just beyond me. Okay, so should we play around with the reflection probe? Should we increase the box size of 20 by 20 by 20? Intensity 2, maybe. What else can we do here? I'm thinking I might actually increase the height of the first person character because it seems a little bit low. Let's see how this looks. Do I promote assets? I have done in the past, but if I do promote assets, I generally don't accept payment for it. I do it because I like the asset. So if people come to me with an asset that say, hey, Jimmy, can you promote this? If I like it, I will. If I don't, I'll say, sorry. Generally because I feel that promoting assets is something that people need, and I don't feel it's fair if I should charge people to promote their assets. So I'll usually do it for free. What else can we add to this scene to make it look a little bit cooler? What do we have? What came with the package? Prefabs, let's have a look. Props. Let's add a barrier. I think a barrier would be cool. I think I might move the light this way a little bit. Oh. I might increase the size of these walls, I think. Let's make them taller. 4, 4, and 4. Okay, now let's have a look. Right, so guys, yes, as I said, how is this looking? Do we think that we could improve this anymore on general Fallout UI? Could we improve this? Could we improve it at all? Oh, I'll tell you what we could do. A marker. So on our mini-map, as it were, here, let's add in that little marker. So I'm going to take this, bring it up to probably about there, maybe. There we go. Bring it across to about there. Does it need to be thinner? I think it might need to be a little bit thinner. Or I'll tell you what, we'll see what happens. Let's see what it looks like when we actually press play on the game. So this definitely needs to be expanded to there. How's that look now? Fizz Gaming, where do you see your channel in the future? Honestly, I don't actually know, because earlier this year I was getting a lot of views, but it's been slowly dying all year, getting less and less. I think people are generally less interested in what I'm doing, or maybe I'm not marketing it right as such. But, you know, going through it, there's still a lot I'm going to do. I've got tons of great stuff lined up, which I'm very excited about. And as I said, the big one is that Grand Theft Auto, which is probably going to appear in the next 24 hours because subscribers is nearly there. It's nearly there. And a lot of people I know are very excited about that. And I keep saying it, but if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. Click that subscribe button. Click the bell icon. You can see all of this, everything I'm doing, and much, much more on this channel. There is a heck of a lot, guys. Just an insane amount that we can actually learn. So let's have a look at our UI now. It's a bit misshapen. It's a little bit misshapen. So let's adjust this to 6x6. And how's that? Yeah, okay, so we're getting somewhere with this UI now. Fizz, I think you should change your... What do you mean, change my content? Come on, guys, we're still waiting for you. Still waiting for you to tell me if we're all good with how this UI is now looking. Are we missing anything? Is there anything we can add to it? Is the green the right colour? You know, is the layout right? I'm not convinced by the HP right down here. I think it's a bit too close, so I might put it there. Just little things like that. Yeah, Rage, I think overall it generally is. It's an overall thing. I don't think it's us personally. I think it's YouTube as a platform or Twitch as a platform. People are just not there at the moment, and I'm not sure why. But hey, you know, I'll still always do what I do. I enjoy what I'm doing, and you know, I'm not going to stop anytime soon. I'll tell you what, should we add in a little icon? I'll make a mock-up icon just here for now. Just kind of dictate, you know, something on our mini map, something within range. So let's take this one. Bring it to probably about here. Probably should make it much thinner. Height will have two, maybe one actually. Probably about there. Expand to 10, and I think we're going to do this a bit darker because it's going to be an undiscovered location. What do you think, guys? An undiscovered location. So what I'm doing now is just making a quick little mock-up, but I don't think this is how it's actually going to be when I create the series, because when I do it, I'm going to have little actual images for this bit rather than create them out of raw images. And as I keep saying repeatedly, this is just a test for what's to come. So it's nice to get input from you guys. Let me have a quick look at the chat. I keep forgetting about this. What's this Grand Theft Auto thing you just mentioned about? Beast Coder, I'm doing a series on how to make a Grand Theft Auto style game. 3 episodes are already out. Early access in Patreon. But yeah, it's going to be a long series, man. Long series. Lucas, I think your channel is very underrated because I follow you tutorials. I was confused why I learned so much from you. I get a lot of people saying that, but the problem is if you search for Unity tutorials right now in YouTube, you don't even find me. That's the weird thing. You end up with Brackies, and Brackies isn't even tutorials anymore. He just kind of makes videos about himself and whatever. But some of his videos do appear, so I can understand why his tutorials are there. But when you look at some of my videos, which are clearly tutorials, they appear somewhere down the bottom. But people do still find me. What have we got? Cookie Trains. Will this eventually become a series? Yes. What I'm doing now is I'm plotting, preparing, and planning a Fallout series. And it's going to take me a couple of months before I can plot it and plan it correctly. So in a couple of months' time, you'll see what I'm doing here, but for real. It'll be live. It'll actually react to what we're doing. I've actually done a couple of videos already on Fallout UI. So if you want to take a look at them, you can get a little bit of an idea of what's to come. Kudos on the Udemy comment. Is the sun on the skybox in the same position as your directional light's rotation? No, not right now. The skybox is just a set generic thing. Like I said, I got it from the asset store and it was just there. It was just kind of cool. And I might change it again. I'll see what happens. So let's carry on with this. Let's have this rotation of maybe 45. Oh, wrong one. I do that quite a lot. If I rotate by 45 and have it there, maybe. Do it again. And then minus 45. So an undiscovered location, guys. Undiscovered location. Not sure what it is, but it'll do. So let's decrease this to 4. Maybe 3. And shift it into place. Okay. So now let's have a look at this. Super chat. Roy, how's it going, my friend? How's it going? Have you only just come in, or have you been watching the whole time, Roy? Not convinced about that undiscovered location. We can't see it too well. It's a little bit thin. So let's increase height to 2, width to 14. Increase this to 2, and 2, and 2, and 2, and finally 2. Let's bring it into place, shall we? Whoops. There we go. Lucas, already told some of my friends which are interested in game developments about your channel. You know, that's fantastic. It's the word of mouth that I need at the moment. I really need more and more people to kind of get in touch with game development through me, because there is so much that we can do together. There really is. Let's try 7. You know, and I always try and provide as much content as possible. Lately, I've been putting out almost a video every single day. But, you know, soon see. Danny, what will be different between this one and your current first-person RPG style one? So this one will be tailored to designs more focused on Fallout. For example, in the RPG one at the moment, we have health as hearts, like you would see in Zelda. This one will have a health bar. With the first-person shooter, at the moment, we only have, it's kind of restricted on what we can do, but the mechanics are there. But this one will be looking into things like weapon upgrades and all kinds of things you expect to see in Fallout. Roy, just come in. Okay. See, I'm a little bit earlier today, Roy. I figured I'd try a live stream at 3 rather than 6, just see what happens. I don't have any friends who are interested in game development. That's all right. I don't have any friends. So how's this look now? Okay, so it's looking a little bit better. We can maybe it's a little bit too dark. Maybe I should lighten this up a little bit. Maybe about there. Let's take the hex number, change all of these. There we go. Let's have a look. Oh, Vlad, I don't have friends yet. You and me both, buddy. Do you want to be my friend? You can be my friend. We're friends now, yeah? I think viewers should just continue what they had started. Yeah, just look at the different... Yeah. I think people get kind of disheartened when things start getting a little bit tough, and that's why the views diminish as the episodes go on. That's the thing about it. But hey, there's not a lot you can do. You can't, if people can't pick it up, you can't force them to. So I literally had no feedback from you guys. How do you think we're doing with this Fallout UI? How are we doing with this Fallout UI? Are we looking good? Are we looking good now? I think it's pretty decent. Obviously, the font that we have, I won't be using the default Arial font. I'll actually be using a better looking font. So yeah, it'll look a little bit better. Should we change the skybox again? See if we can find something cool again. I think there's about 15, 16 skyboxes within this pack. Wow. Wow, look at that one. Yes, that's for undersea, just like it says. What else do we have? Not that one. Oh, that was the original one we had, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. I think that skybox gives a bit more of a Fallout 4 impression, doesn't it? It makes it look a bit more like Fallout 4. Whereas the other one we had made it look a little bit more like Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas. So yeah. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Right. Lucas, I think UI is looking good. Thank you. Danny just looked up, the hood seems the same bar the ammo. Where are we looking for that one? Are we missing anything? So well, let me have a quick look, see if I can find something. Oh, I can see one thing we have missed. The current place where we are appears above the health bar. So if we zoom out, here appears wherever we are. It kind of flashes up. So if I take this discovered sign, bring it down to about there, and it's also the same as where we are. So Vault 101. Okay. Super chat from Scott Holden. Thank you very much, my good man. Thank you very much. Great tutorials as always. I really enjoyed the Fallout 4 episodes. Well, the good news is there is going to be a lot more of them, because as you've seen right here, I'm making preparations to do an actual full-blown series later this year. Hopefully it will be later this year. It'll take me a couple of months to prepare, but I don't want it going into next year. But there's going to be a lot of tutorials in that series. Rafbas, how old are you? Vlad says 33. Vlad is absolutely correct. I am 33 years of age. 33 years I've spent on this earth. 33 years. And it never gets better. But that's just the cynical side of me. That's just the cynical side of me. Okay, so I am quite happy with how this is all looking now. I am quite happy. I think it looks fairly decent for what we're aiming for. I may adjust the sizes before the actual series goes live, but Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So, what time are we on? Oh, we've been on nearly an hour already. Okay. Any more questions, guys? If we've got some questions, let's get this sorted. Oh God, I think I need more of a drink. So yeah, guys, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Click the bell icon. You can stay up to date with literally everything I have. Vlad, Super Chat is not available in my region. Yeah, I don't think it is. I don't think it is available in all regions. Not sure why. But yeah, won't worry about it. You're a cynic too. God. Do you know what? Vlad, we can be friends now. You're just like me. I am quite cynical. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder why I have no friends as well. Yeah. So yeah. Should I play around with this a little bit more? Do you know what? Maybe I should. I think what I might do is, should I create a script? Is it really worth it? I've got the UI all down, haven't I? It looks all fairly decent, so I think that's probably as much as I can do for now. The scene doesn't really matter because the scene here is just taken from a couple of things from the asset store to at least give us a little bit of a Fallout look. But yeah, it's not too bad. So, guys, if there's no more questions, if there are no more questions at all, I might end it right there. So some of you probably noticed that this one has been a little bit earlier. I'm 3 hours earlier than what I usually do the live stream, and I don't know, I just felt like I could do a different time, see if I could catch a couple of different people who've not actually managed to see the live streams yet. Fun and games. Vault 101. Actually, should we change it? Should we change it? Because I guess we're aiming for Fallout 4 style. We're aiming for Fallout 4 style, aren't we? So, where's somewhere in Fallout 4 we can discover? Can I choose this one? I'll choose this one. Where is your favourite place in Fallout 4, Jimmy? Where's your favourite place? Let's just have good old Diamond City. Take me down to the Diamond City. No, Joe, that was Guns N' Roses. I won't sing again. I apologise. Roy, can't wait for GTA series. Didn't know you were doing one. I've plastered it everywhere, Roy. I've literally plastered it everywhere that I'm doing a GTA series. It's going to be probably live the next 24 hours. The first one, just because I said I'd do it at 75k subscribers, but I'll do it at 74 just because I'm nice. But there's a little surprise coming at 75k, which I estimate will be by the end of this month. It's going to be a surprise for you, not for me. Sarcasm and cynicism is a strength. You reckon? I can be quite sarcastic, I can be quite sarcastic. I am very cynical. Oh, nice one, Darren. Take me down to this Diamond City where the ghouls are. Nice. Yeah, I see what you did there. Very nice. Yeah. So I think we're gonna leave it there for now. I think we'll leave it there. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions? Any more? Any more? So yeah, if you're looking for the Grand Theft Auto series, keep an eye out, guys. It's coming soon. There's also a lot more coming soon. I have a lot more planned. For those of you who are patrons, there is a patron-only tutorial coming tomorrow, I think. Or is it Monday? It might be Monday, actually, but there's a patron-only tutorial coming about the random generation. A couple of episodes of the first-person shooter come in as well within the next 2 weeks. I think there's 2 of them. And yeah, the beginner series is going to end very soon as well, sadly. But there's going to be 50 episodes of that, so if you've not learned game development within 50 tutorials, then surely you need to watch another series. A lot to learn. A lot to learn. Redstone, can I give you car models? I guess. I mean, if they're good, why not? Because at the end of the day, why not? So, I think that's going to be it. Oh, hang on. I have a few questions about a new tutorial series. Go on, ask away. Quick, you've got like 20 seconds before I end the stream. But ask away. Oh, an ice cream. Oh, Taku-chan has just got here. Dude, that's a shame. That is a shame. But yeah, I'll be doing another live stream pretty soon anyway. I would love a series about a game, Dead by Daylight. I haven't actually played Dead by Daylight. Here it is good, but I'd have to play it before I could try it. Harry saying, why crack games are difficult to make? They're difficult to make because, well, I wouldn't say they're difficult. It's costly because you'd need specific models for that. Whereas here, like in this little demo that we've made here, all we have is pretty standard stuff that we can just get from the asset store. With something like a cricket game, you'd actually have to have a model with the animation set. So unless you could actually make those animations yourself, you'd probably struggle quite a bit. So, it's can be difficult. Do I visit Twitter? Not really. I do have a Twitter account, but to be honest, I very rarely go on there anymore. I'm not sure why. What about game like PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds? Gosh, I do get asked that quite a lot as well, but it's tough for me to say, to be honest. It's tough for me to say whether I could actually do it. I probably could, given the time, but it's whether I could incorporate it into a tutorial to teach people. So it's putting the effort into there, but maybe one day. I think my focus at the moment is putting together the GTA series, the Wolfenstein or Wolfenclone 3D that I'm creating, and this Fallout clone I'm creating as well. So we'll have to see what it happens. We'll see. How can you contact the most reliable way? Just leave a comment on YouTube or head over to Facebook. That's where you can get me, Redstone. So yeah, okay. I think that's going to be it then, guys. I hope you've had fun. I do like these good old Q&A live stream sessions because I get to know you guys a little bit better. Can you make Witcher 3, please? 6in, if you follow my RPG series, combined with a couple of other tutorials, you could probably make it yourself. Or that style, I should say. That style of game. You could probably learn from that way. So yeah, guys, I've got to say, thank you for watching, and I've said it many times in this stream, but if you haven't clicked subscribe, please click subscribe, and you can see more of what I make all the time, and click the bell icon as well. And you can see everything that comes on my channel, all for free. So, guys, until the next stream, or until the next tutorial that I upload, I will see you around. Guys, thanks for being here, and thanks for watching.